Keith, it's already December 18th and we haven't sent any Christmas cards.
That's all right. It's a whole week till Christmas.
But it's too late for them to get there in the mail.
How about if we send a cyber Christmas card?
Great idea. We can use your new skills on the Apple computer.
And in the process, we can abuse folks with our favorite grandparent pictures.
Always a great idea. I've got mine picked out. How about you?
I like yours.
Perfect answer. Let's do it.
We're enjoying our life here in Richmond. We enjoy our home, which isn't too far from St. Giles Church, where I serve as pastor. Delightful people and a lot of very meaningful ministry to do there. We're also enjoying taking in the sights here in Virginia, a good many of which are historical, like Jamestown and Government Island, and we have a lot more to see.
Betsy and Joe came to visit us in January, and we went together to Norfolk, where we saw the family graveyard plot and had lunch with a lot of Hilton cousins. And springtime here is absolutely wonderful. We have loved taking walks and bike rides through the various gardens and parks. A lot of these are near our home, and it was just fabulous to see.
In the spring, I went to Kazakhstan, where I could see the ministry that St. Giles has there with orphans and take in the natural beauty of that place.
Friends from Atlanta came to visit this spring, which was great. Then I went down there and spent some time with them. And of course, I made my annual trek or two out to Texas to see my bridge buddies.
One of our highlights was being in Boston with Dorothy, as she was awarded her Master of Divinity degree from Gordon Conwell Seminary. Annabeth was there too, as were her grandparents, Mimi and Granddaddy.
I've had a couple of different jobs this year. I taught a language and practice program for ESL students at VCU, and that was fun. But now I'm serving as the Associate Director for the Presbyterian Coalition. I love working out of my home, and I've traveled a little bit with the job as well.
During the spring, we had a little time away at the beach for study and relaxation, saw where the Wright brothers launched their planes. And then in the summer, we were at Montreat for the Christian Life Conference. Of course, our attention was upon our own grandson, Jack. And soon after, we were gathered at Smith Mountain Lake. The whole Hill clan from various corners of our nation were gathered for a week together of swimming and hanging out and eating and talking and catching up. We had opportunity to introduce Jack to a bunch of fun animals at the Booker T. Washington Historical Monument. He gave them a run for their money, and a big old pig gave him a bit of a fright as well.
In August, Annabeth and I went to Douglasville, where she had a wedding shower given for her by the Blackmans. That was great fun, and we're excited about her upcoming wedding to Jonathan Strong in April.
This fall, we headed out to Colorado Springs to see cousins Rick and Nancy and to take in some of the beauties of God's grand creation. What a delight.
In October, I gathered with my sisters and all of my daughters and son-in-law and grandson in Charleston, West Virginia for my nephew Zachary's wedding to Hope Casto. And then in October, I went to Boston for a long weekend so Dorothy and I could have some time together seeing the sights.
In November, we gathered with the Sherrard family, Matt's parents as well, and had a great Thanksgiving celebration. We began anticipating Christmas with Jack and look forward to the family gathering again.
We hope you've enjoyed seeing some of our photos from the year, and we certainly hope we'll hear from you as well.
And we hope that you'll notice in all of these events that there's one in the midst of our lives who brings life and joy to us. He's our Lord Jesus, whose birth we are celebrating this Christmas. And we hope that you have a delightful celebration and a great start to your new year. God bless you.
Merry Christmas.